So started a video and it ended up being quite a long video and ended up being a complaint video. So just as a quick rundown. So all day Sunday it was at 1485. All day Sunday. Didn't move. Then on Monday, Alison Munro and Jordan Finlay signed. I don't know if this list of names is I don't know if it only records these last few on this recent supporters, or if these are the exact same that are stored on the spreadsheet on the. You can generate a spreadsheet, so we'll have to find out. So Alison and Margaret signed, and they should have taken it to 1487, but they didn't. It remained at 1485. Now, Andrew Smith has signed and David Richards has signed an hour ago and 2 hours ago, and he's now actually moved to 1487. So, statistically, it's only gone up by 50% of how many people have signed. So if Margaret, Alison, Andrew and David all signed 4 people, but it's only gone up by 2 signatures, that means that only half the people are getting added to it who have signed. So that means that it should be at around 3,000. It should be over 3,000 signatures now. You know, so like 1, 2. Just let me get a calculator out. 1487 times 2 is 2,974. So it should be at least, you know, it should be at 3,000 by now, right? If that's how it's going. But then again, with 20,759 views, I think that it should be at least 15 to 30% of them views. So 20,759 divided by 100 equals, so 1% of that is 207. So even if it's 20% of that, is 4,151, which is, you know, it could be even more percentage. It should have at least, you know, I think it should have well over 3,000 signatures by now, maybe even more, you know. So only David Richards and Andrew Smith has been added. Margaret Irwin and Alison Munro's haven't. Now, like I've just said here, there's one of these signatures that looks to have been put on twice. That Havila Sonte is on twice. Maybe she signed, if it's a girl, maybe she signed and she noticed the signature didn't add, so she tried again, and maybe tried again with a different email. I don't know. I've had quite a few people in petitions before tell me on Facebook they've signed and it didn't get added. And I've always written down the names and informed Facebook. So what I've done is I've generated, there's a button to generate the spreadsheet, but you only usually do that at the end once you've reached your target. Now, we know that Alison and Margaret's signatures are recorded here in this recent supporters, but is this recent supporters just a little, just a short memory on the site, and it only remembers in the cache of the website like the last 20 people who have signed, or are the ones that get committed to the spreadsheet? We'll find out. I've asked to generate the spreadsheet, so if Alison and Margaret's names are on the spreadsheet, then we know they're there, but they're not being added to this count. It should be 487, 88, 89. So maybe if these are all included in the spreadsheet, and if I sign them all, count them all, if I count every single name in the spreadsheet, it may very well add up to more than 1,487. But then I've got to count them. So there's something strange going on. I doubt it would stay at the same number all day, all Sunday, when they've been asking so many people. You just get a steady, consistent amount of signatures being added. Because when I paid the promoter to first start helping me out, it just started going up instantly. But then it stopped, but they were still asking people, and it was really weird. It was like it had been locked or something, you know, and it keeps getting locked. And that just doesn't happen when they're consistently asking. It's just not normal. So there's something very strange going on with it. We've got at least 2 signatures definitely now that haven't been added onto the count. I know that because all day Sunday it was at 1,485. So we'll see what happens if... Look, this is how you get your spreadsheet. Look, the full supporter list, you can ask for the comments or the signatures. I don't know if it tells you their email addresses or not, or just the name. I don't know if Change.org keep the email addresses to themselves, particularly when people are getting like 100,000 signatures on some petitions to Parliament, because you could probably use that email list yourself if you're doing any petitions in the future. I don't know if Change.org want us to have the email addresses from us successful petitions, because then if you do another petition in the future, you won't want to spend money on Change.org promoting it if you've already got all the list of email addresses for a similar petition that you've done before. Usually if you do a petition, you're into a certain type of cause, because you could just email them all, do bulk email, you know. But we don't know who's intervening. That's the thing. When you're doing a certain cause, right, and it's opposing a certain other party's interests, this is when we've got issues now, because the way that we see the world now is that the contractors and developers for the councils and the building sites are all like care. It's all connected to these for-profit people and to political parties, and then it goes to Black Vanguard, and we know that, you know, now we know that there's people like Anonymous who are hackers, but we know that the opposition have got hackers as well, and if we succeed, they fail, they lose a lot of jobs and a lot of money because they want to make profit out of it. So they take it very seriously. Got police sirens queuing up now, coming past. If it was even police sirens, could be some speaker hidden somewhere, like on that Doctor Who episode when they've got that blind girl in the house, and then they've got some speaker hidden outside or whatever. I need to actually get that video. Actually, I'll copy and paste it.